Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Monday Hoops coming up. It'll be LeBron James and the Miami Heat facing off against Andre Iguodala and the Philadelphia 76ers. And now let's get to the city of brotherly love. My brother Kevin Harlan's got the tip.
It's the Miami Heat and the Philadelphia 76ers. Welcome to our 2K Sports broadcast. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, bringing you the NBA on a Monday afternoon. All right, presented by State Farm, let's take a look at the Miami starting five. Chalmers and Wade are the 1 and the 2. Chris Bosh and Udonis Haslem down low. And it's LeBron with the 3. And for Philadelphia, Iggy and Grant are the forwards. Hawes rounds up the front court. Holiday and Meeks in the backcourt.
Well, Miami had such a turbulent season last year as far as the drama that surrounded that team. But they were consistent and steady on the road, and they ended up with the best away record in the Eastern Conference.
You are really living dangerously if you let him roam free in three-point land. He's a dangerous marksman from out there.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Yes, guys. He said, I think this game will prove what a sharp team we are defensively. You're going to see us communicating, helping, and anticipating where the ball's going and where we need to be. Their defense is on a string, guys.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. Clark, what's your take on that?
I like the mindset they're coming in right now. I think it's the right mindset. A strong defensive effort from them today. I mean, I think it's essential.
Steve?
Well, no question. If they can have success defensively, they're going to create some offensive opportunities for themselves in transition.
Rebounded by Brand. Meeks. There's the feed to Iguodala. It's stolen by Wade. And Chalmers kicks to LeBron. He kicks to Chalmers. Good ball movement. And Haslem backs down. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for him. Going at the free throw line. Tony Batiste checked in for Spencer Hawes.
Boy, isn't it good to see Udonis Haslem back and healthy after missing most of last season with a foot injury. He's a guy who's really been the heart and soul of this Miami ball club over the years.
Steve, Udonis Haslem, when he re-signed with the Heat prior to last season, he could have gotten a lot more money elsewhere. But, Clark, he wanted to remain in Miami. I'm sure he is thanking his lucky stars that decision was made.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he and Dwayne Wade extremely close, and Haslem just kind of felt like he had a chance to stay in a place that he considered home and would be able to do great. Picking happiness and contentment over dollar signs. Sometimes that's the best call, but you don't often see guys make it.
Here's LeBron after the Sixers pick up 2. Bosh, that's good.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Holiday against Chalmers. Holiday dishes to Meeks. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. He has 5.
He worked his way around the bigger man and found the hoop. Great play.
Yeah, really nice play. Wasn't bothered at all.
Backing down is LeBron. Releases. Again, the Heat good for 2.
The turnaround jumper. That was a thing of beauty.
The 76ers trail. Holiday with it. Iguodala outside. Over Bosh. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Holiday. 6 points from Iguodala. Three-pointer, Wade. And again, Miami with the triple.
So tough for the defense to get out to the three-point line in transition.
Holiday, the pass to Brand. Shot denied. The Heat leading by 3. Got a piece of it.
That's just a sloppy pass. A lack of focus there.
Here's Holiday. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
So many things that this guy can do with the ball.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Man, first look, I don't know, guys. Tough to tell just how bad it is.
For his sake, we're hoping he's okay.
Ilgauskas is checked in for Miami. House comes in for Mario Chalmers.
Really good turnaround season for the 76ers a season ago, and I thought one of the reasons they were able to be successful was they established their home court.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers. Back to the 76ers, just a much better team at home last year.
Yeah, and I think so. Part of that was the maturity of their younger players, but also the leadership of Doug Collins. Their play at home, a big reason why they were able to get to 500 on the year after a really slow start and get back to the playoffs.
Yeah, they began 3-14.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tough start for them, but they certainly cashed in later on. The 76ers trailed by 5. And here is Iguodala. 6 points for him. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A different look for Miami. Juwan Howard's checked in for Bosh. James Jones comes in for LeBron. And Mike Miller subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Howard on the money.
Well, he really used the height advantage there down on the block.
Here's Iguodala. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And Coach could tell they were out of sync, so he's going to try to straighten it out. I really like the fact, guys, that Philly was able to battle their way back into the playoffs last season and just ended up running into a very focused and supremely talented Miami Heat team.
Here's Williams. Dishes to Hawes. Working on Ilgauskas. Pushes up. That shot's good from Hawes. Back to that playoff series we were talking about, Clark. Philly gave it their best, but Miami just had too much power for them. They did win a game in Philadelphia on that Sunday afternoon. I think it was Easter Sunday.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Nice win for Doug Collins and those Sixers. But, Steve, this is just the beginning, I think, for the 76ers.
Yeah, I thought it was a great win for Philadelphia. Just winning that one game kind of validated what they accomplished during the regular season, and it sets the stage for what comes next. What a start it's been for them from the field in this game.
You know what? It's early, but if they can keep shooting at this rate, Steve, they'll run away with this thing.
Right out of the gate, just filling it up.
Both teams are, guys. I mean, points coming fast and furious.
Shoots. And it's Miami with another.
Boy, I like the fluidity I'm seeing from them on offense. It's a thing of beauty. Fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. They're moving the ball well, finding the open man, making that extra pass. They're playing very unselfishly right now.
Now here's Iguodala with 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the way-in. Iguodala's got 8 points.
Boy, this is scary. You get a score rolling like this, you're in some trouble.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy like that on an island. I mean, you got to bring some help.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Heat out front, up 6.
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
And we'll get back to the action right after this. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Here's LeBron. So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. LeBron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. Mike Miller is out there with Chalmers. And it's Haslam in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Now, you can't give him any space out there.
Well, here's a little factoid for you. With LeBron switched to Miami, guys, he was the first reigning MVP to change teams since Moses Malone back in 1982. Crazy stuff. And remember what happened when Moses Malone changed teams. That team, Philadelphia, went on to win the NBA title in '83.
With Dr. J.
Dr. J and Mo Cheeks. That was my rookie year. So I remember banging heads against those guys. Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris,
Hey guys, LeBron James drew unprecedented criticism last season after leaving the Cavaliers for the Heat. And while he admitted he might change the manner of his departure, he can't have any second thoughts on his decision. He said prior to the season, winning appeals to me, and it's all about winning. I'm not about saving franchises or saving this or that. I felt like this is my best possible chance to win. That's why I'm here. And guys, they came close in their first try. You have to think the Heat can win it all if they stick with it.
That'll be a factor, no doubt about it.
And, you know, the criticism will wither away once and if they start winning titles. I mean, rings always win out.
Now, that's why they say winning is the best deodorant.
Look back to what you said about LeBron. Like you said, you just don't see MVPs want to change teams. They're happy where they are. Steve, you can probably talk about that too. It's rare.
It is rare. You know, Shaquille O'Neal left Orlando for L.A. Steve Nash left Dallas for Phoenix. Now, granted, those guys weren't on the same level as LeBron at the time, but it does happen occasionally. But hey, look, LeBron, probably the biggest athlete, biggest star in the NBA, so it made big news.
Here's Young, and it's rejected. The Heat leading by 12. And here's Miller outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the 76ers call time here.
And guys, an interesting offseason for LeBron James after he made that move to Miami. A lot of people questioned his competitiveness once he decided to join forces with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Holiday. Wade picks him up. Iguodala up top, covered by LeBron. Here's Young, and it's blocked. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Oh, and a nice defensive play to interrupt the alley-oop. Here's Iguodala out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Here's Iguodala. 8 points for him. Chalmers is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Iguodala. 15-point game. And the jam with Iguodala. Now let's take a look at it once again with our Spike Slam Cam. Here's Chalmers. LeBron outside, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Wade for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's now got 5 assists in the game.
Well, Miami last season, despite their struggles as they tried to find that rhythm with their new big 3, they ended up finishing second in the NBA in team field goal percentage. Such an aggressive player. I just love the way he explodes to the rim.
The 76ers trail by 18. Here's Williams. A huge bounce off the rim before it falls. Williams has got his second basket. Steve, getting back to the Heat, you look at who is taking their shots, and it isn't surprising to see the shooting percentage, Clark, I'm sure for you too, so high.
Well, I mean, you look at LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, all were right around 50% from the floor and accounted for 67% of the team's field goal tries. So, you know, it's hard to blame them for taking that higher percentage of the shots when they were making so many of them.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, hey, Kevin, for Coach Doug Collins, it's always been about being candid with his players. As Andre Iguodala says, he loves the relationship, saying, I always wanted that with a coach, to have an open dialogue and tell me the truth. I think we need that. The Sixers enjoyed some success with Coach Collins, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Good line of communication there with Coach Collins.
And really with the coach, that's what you want as a player. I mean, honesty and the feeling you can talk to him candidly and straightforward.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Man, they are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between games. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
That's a lot of height for the defense to have to deal with.
You know what, guys? I mean, especially against a guy with his touch.
Wade kicks to Bosch. Back to Wade. The dish to Ilgauskas. Here's Jones. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Fueling their offense by forcing turnovers. That's what's taking place right now, guys.
Well, where would they be without all these extra possessions, guys?
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded, and that one's good.
Look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
Now Turner, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Hawes misses in close. Here's Wade. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Heat lead by 18.
And welcome everyone to HP at the half. We got a blowout going on in Philadelphia. Miami up on top against Philadelphia. The three-point shooting, ridiculous. They're knocking down everything. A sensational first half for LeBron. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And no quitting the 76ers. They came to win. Second chance buckets certainly adding up in this one. They pounded the offensive glass. Andre Iguodala has the team high in scoring. They've also been getting great help from Drew Holiday. A bit of a lopsided affair through the first half, but these two have been supplying the highlights. Thanks for joining us. We'll get you back out now to Philadelphia.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
And what a job Doug Collins did with Philadelphia last year, taking the Sixers team to the playoffs. And they did a nice job of playing their Eastern Conference foes well.
Iggy and Brand are the forwards. Hawes rounds up the front court. Holiday and Meeks in the backcourt. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doug Collins.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
And that Philly side, once again, still lost more than they won against the... Oh, and the jam by LeBron! Replay here. Sprite Slam Cam showing it once more.
Boy, that dunk got everybody up off their seat.
Oh, they're loving it, aren't they, Steve?
Well, how could they not? I mean, he put the cherry on top of the sundae on that one.
Yeah, right. Holiday gets the bucket. Here's Chalmers.
And they're going with the full court pressure in the man-to-man.
Steve, that's a really hard look to stay with for a long period of time.
And you look back at LeBron's arrival in Miami and how it affected Dwayne Wade. Well, his shooting and scoring went down a little bit, but you would expect that with so many weapons offensively. I thought Wade was very efficient and really sacrificed his game. Hot start for this club coming out of halftime. That's 3 in a row now.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man, they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate. Finish.
Here's Holiday. He's got 10. You talk about sacrificing his game. It was something that Wade had to do, as well as LeBron and Bosch when they all came together in Miami.
I think it's a major adjustment for all three, maybe more so for Wade and Bosch than LeBron. I think LeBron is comfortable being a facilitator. As a matter of fact, I think he likes that most about playing basketball.
Really?
That's what I seem to see him get the most enjoyment out of. Passing the ball, setting other people up. And his brilliant talent dictates that he has to do more in order for his teams to win. So I think for Bosh, who had been a prominent focal point of the offense for Toronto, and for Wade, who's been unbelievable throughout his career, they probably had to make a bit more of an adjustment than even LeBron did.
You know what's interesting about LeBron with his size and the power he puts in back of every pass? Those cross-court passes look effortless, but you need a strong throw to get it over there and on the money.
Yeah, that's his greatest attribute, other than his ungodly athleticism.
Yes.
And speed. His passing ability is really special.
Here's Iguodala. 12 points for him. Meeks. It's in. He has 7.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit off.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Come on now, I didn't see. Can you believe that finish? Boy, a little bit of flair and flavor at the end of it.
Oh, that'll be a fan favorite, all right.
That was not your average, typical dunk.
Spoelstra was in a really odd and tough position last season. Never before had there been a bigger free agent talent swing, and he was tasked with getting 3 huge superstars to mesh as a unit. He's done a nice job.
As soon as they made that steal, it was off and running.
Yep, and they acted on it, partner. That's an easy 2 points off the pilfer.
Lifts up. The Heat leading by 20. Here's Wade. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's now got 6 assists in the game. Back to Spoelstra because he was the first coach, Steve, to deal with that much talent. He had some very unique situations pop up along that road.
Well, he sure did, Kevin, and he had to coach that team under a microscope all season long. The basketball world was watching, and that Miami team went through some ups and downs. But in the end, I think Eric Spoelstra did a fantastic job, and he looks to be one of the bright young coaches in this league.
Feeds it to Meeks. Over Bosh. There's the block. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What an offensive performance it's been.
Haslam covered by Brand. Iguodala with the steal.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. And it's not been that bad. Just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead. You know what? I'm not sure, guys, anybody enjoys the art of the dunk more than he does.
That's a great way to describe it, Clark.
Yeah, he will not hesitate to show off every once in a while.
It's the first time since having Shaq in Miami where Wade didn't really have to carry the load all by himself. I know he feels good about that, but he still managed to contribute when he needs to. Boy, that's a big boy's throwdown right there. I mean, how many point guards can explode to the rim like he does?
He's one of the few, no question about it.
Man, he is not afraid to take it into the big trees, guys. He will go right in on you and go right to the body and pump it home.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Brand, and it's Turner in for Jody Meeks. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Miller, picked up by Turner. Fades away. Shot's good by Dampier. Well, going back, Clark, to Wade, as you were talking about him, it must have been nice for him to not have to score 30 points a game to give the Heat a chance to win in the playoffs for once. And, Steve, we saw that all the way right through the finals.
Well, it was huge for him to be able to share that scoring load with LeBron. Of course, LeBron kind of suffered offensively in that final series against Dallas. But for the most part, Wade and LeBron, just a terrific 1-2 punch all season long. And they are poised to make another run to the finals this year.
How about this, Kevin? Just 2 seasons ago, Drew Holiday was the youngest player in the league and actually had his grandmother living with him in Philly to help watch over him. He's come a long way.
Go to the block. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Turner. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That's on Mike Miller. Andrew Holiday now living on his own, and he held his own in the playoffs against Miami. Stevie played well.
He did more than hold his own. Kevin shot better than 50% from long range, made great decisions with the ball. He really grew and matured during that series, and I think Doug Collins and the Sixers are absolutely ecstatic to have him leading this club into the future.
The 76ers trail by 17. From about 16, and the jumper is on the mark. Holiday's got 21. Here is House. Launches it. That's blocked. 3 seconds left. Here's Turner, and he races to the bucket for 2.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
He got it up. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark report. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They keep going right at that defense and continue to pile points on top of their lead. Every time you look up, their lead seems to be getting wider.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, it was a scoring run that proved extremely important.
Yeah, Kevin, you know what? I think that's exactly when they grabbed this one by the throat, really seized control of it.
And you could see their energy building as the game went on. And by the end of that run, they really took control of everything.
So it's Wade on the bench. This is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Lugauskas is out there with Juwan Howard. Then it's Mike Miller. Then there's House. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Here's Williams. And the lead is down inside single digits. Williams has got 5 points down in the quarter. Heat leading by 8. Here is House, and Holiday picks him up defensively. There's Miller with the 3. That's good.
That's now 6 straight points off open threes. Get a hand up, fellas. Pay attention to the scouting report.
You know how quickly things can go south when you start giving them wide open looks to this team. Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth. Each side dropping in points every chance they get.
He has looked very comfortable from three-point land today.
Well, the bulk of his points, that's where they've come from.
Miller against Williams. This one for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's just been dominant, trying to get his team out of the hole.
It's House outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
They come right back with the triple.
An eye for an eye. How about a 3 for a 3, Steve?
Passes it to Williams. A 3. They are beating up on outside.
Yep, the last 5 moves, 3 of them come from the right.
And here's Miller outside. Now it's good. Miller's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense is just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing him. I think they got to find a way to chase him off the 3-point line.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Spates checked in for Jody Bates. Young comes in for Evan Turner. And Iguodala in for Holiday. A moment to check in with Doris Burke, of course.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doug Collins' huddle. He was waterful and asked his players, why are they not taking care of the basketball? Don't keep forcing chances where there's no lead. We are wasting possessions and it has to stop.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. From down on the low post, it goes. 25 points for LeBron. The 76ers trail by 12. Now here's Iguodala. Here's Young. Goodness, it's like Iguodala.
Nice soft touch to drop it out.
And Hansel takes down. Fades and shoots.
Good for two. He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He's a little more shot at that point.
And the 76ers all-time hero.
The big story, of course, a year ago, Miami. LeBron, Wade, lost. And it took some time for those three to click. Eventually, they figured it out.
Jody Means is just in for Philadelphia. Holiday comes in for Maurice Bates. Here's Holiday. To the paint. Iguodala. The dunk and the buck. That's on Wayne. They made use of Miami. They struggled out of the gate. They from them. They kicked on again. It's the spring break. They really began to get the struggle around with their first LeBron appearance.
But in that moment, they played 15-1. Really seems to mind their rhythm. Quite honestly, never left that. You know, he plays well generally. He does too. Exactly what we're seeing here today. You know, guys, that would be a bad idea. Now here's the Williams. That's been a line Jesus. Well, he's come up with some big bats for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Outside. Takes it out. Williams against three. Got his consider. Out of bounds. And then they take possession. 53 seconds left to play on final quarter. There we go. And they lead by 10.
And that ought to do it. That should seal the deal.
I agree. But the result, first time I was thinking about the next game now. Knocking down everything.
As we take the 5-through picture without having it back in.
Very little chance. I think it's over.
Can't get the first one to drop. Connects on number 2, and then Williams against the 7. Here's Jones. Things up. And on time by LeBron.
Nice offensive. Pretty much in the books, guys.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? This is a very good showing for them to come away with the win. I was very impressed.
Here's Iguodala. Stolen by Bosch. Three-pointer lead. And again, Miami with the triple.
They're in a groove now. These three-pointers just falling at will here in the second half.
Yeah, I think the defense got major headaches because this team just missing.
You know, they probably needed more of this earlier, guys. I don't think there's enough time left to get back into the game.
Guys, this is really a case of too little too late, but at least it gives them something to work off of going into the next game.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight thoroughly and controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.